Thank you for joining me today in this release of the awesome expert advisor for all of our Patreon members at Forex Trading MQL. To be a member of Forex Trading MQL, just simply go to patreon.com and search for Forex Trading MQL. We only charge $20 a month, and you have access to all of our current expert advisors and future expert advisors. That means one a month, at least one a month. We're going to have a new expert advisor released to all of our Patreon members. This is one of them. This is one for June 15th, 2025. It's called the Awesome Expert Advisor, and the reason why we call it that is because it opens trades. When we have a buy trade, it opens because of the awesome oscillator is below the 0.0001, negative 0.0001. And if we open a sell trade, it's above the positive 0.0001. Like as you could see here, this buy trade here opened when it was below that level here, below that zero line. It's going to definitely be below the zero line when it opens buys, and it's going to open up sells like this one right here when it's above that zero line or positive 0.0001. The candle also has to be 10 pips. As you can see in the settings here, you'll see that the candle has to be at least 10 pips. We're using the 4-hour time frame on it. The trades actually open well among all these symbols here, as you can see in the settings here. And the recommended time frame is 4 hours, right? And we also trail start around 10 pips. We trail 10. We trail above break even at 10. We only trade the 23 hour, the hour, 1 hour a day, and that's the last hour of the day. There's reasons for that, to limit our risk, reduce our exposure, and just trade a good mean reversion system when the market is the weakest time of the day, right? That would be called night scalping, right? Sort of like a night scalper. But we're not going to call it a night scalper, even though it's classified as one, because it is trading that last hour of the day. It's actually a really good golden hour to trade mean reversion during that time. And why not use the awesome oscillator for our entry if it's been proven to work on other types of mean reversion systems, right? So let's take a quick peek here, watch it trade a little bit here, and then I'll tell you the results of our many back tests that we have done on this throughout the last couple weeks here. All right, so as you can see, it trades really well. This is just Euro Canadian dollar right now. And as we could see here, you have a potential of 31% per year on this one expert advisor. With a $1,000 balance, who made $314 a year, or $2,200 a year in 7 years. And this, like I said, the way we trade with this is we don't trade all these symbols. We actually mix this with many of our other expert advisors, so we'll probably trade three or four of these symbols here that are all under 10% drawdown. We have drawdown up to 21% here for Australian Japanese yen. That's just if you were to trade the one expert advisor across all these symbols. It's very doable and pretty safe because this doesn't trade very frequently. So your likelihood of having all of these symbols open at one time is very unlikely. But if you did trade all of them, you do have a potential just to get 31% on this one. You might get heavier drawdown that we see here, because if you have multiple symbols trading at the maximum levels here, you will get a heavier drawdown than an individual drawdown, as you can see here. Hope this video helps everybody. Take a quick peek here. Let's see how it's doing. Trades really, really well. It's nice and steady. It rarely ever goes into heavy drawdown. As you can see, the Euro Canadian dollar only had a 6.8 drawdown, maximum in 7 years. So obviously, if we were to change these settings and change this start hour to 1, let's just give you an example of what would happen, right? Let's go ahead and stop it really quick and show you what would happen if we change this to 1 and trade all day long, right? And let's just trade, like, for instance, from 2024, for example, something recent, and hit the start button on this, and you're going to see how aggressive it starts to trade, right? Just let it run for a minute here. And one thing that you want to watch out for is this setting right here. It says next open trade bar candle. So if we're going to trade this starting at hour 1 and trade all day long, you probably want to change this to like 6 or even 12 to limit how often it's going to open up a recovery trade, this next open trade bar candle, because it will open up recovery trades, and it will open up a lot of them. It could open up to 6 a day. So that would be quite dangerous in some cases, so you got to be careful. As you can see here, this is why I am not trading every hour of the day. As you can see, all those recovery trades opening, because it can trade multiple trades in one day. So in order to eliminate that, let me show you how we do that, right? Even though it's doing well, I don't trust it. We would want to trade. Let's just change this to 12. So every 12 4-hour bars, a recovery trade will every 12 4-hour bars, it will allow a recovery trade to open. Now let's try that again. This is just a little experiment to show you what would happen if you did trade all day with this, which is possible, but you could back test this out and find a couple symbols, and I actually did find a couple symbols that do make really good money just trading all day long on some settings. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have a setting that worked across multiple symbols instead of just one symbol. But you could experiment yourself on this and find a symbol that works for you, and at your own risk, of course. Take a look here. Actually trades pretty good on one symbol, doing every 12 bars for recovery. But it is quite a bit more aggressive than the one that we have in our default settings. That's why I'd rather not trade like this. It's still aggressive trading all day long. It trades constantly practically. So you can also limit that as well. Let me show you one more thing here in the settings. And I'll just show you a little bit more about what the expert actually can do. We can go ahead and increase this candle pips to, like, for instance, let's just change it to 50 pips, right? That's got to be a 50 pip bar for it to open, and it will limit how many trades open. As you can see here, it's not trading very often. Already went a couple months without a trade, but as we can see here, see this bar right here? This is, let's see how big that bar is. It's got to be more than 50 pips here, if I can click on this or not here. So, let's see here. Trying to click on it. Oh, definitely over 50 pips, that bar right there. It opened up a sell trade. And if you let that run with this type of a setting, then now you're going to really limit your exposure. You're going to limit how often it opens up trades and recovery trades. And you're probably going to find a few symbols that are going to do really well if you set this candle pips to 50, set the next open trade to 12, and you change the start hour to 1, right? In this situation here, it does a lot better this way than it did having 10 pip bars, which will open up too many trades for us. Hope this helps everybody. Happy trading, everyone. Have a great day.